Brilliance Audio presents Infinity's Illusion by Richard Farr, performed by Angela Daw and Scott Merriman. Daniel was back. His mind was back. He was physically strong again, too, and if you'd been on that lamplit stairway, hundreds of feet beneath the screeching, rain-hammered forest, if you'd seen her collapse, seen the ease with which he picked her up in his arms and carried her, you'd never have guessed that he also had come within a cat's whisker of death. The architects had tried to pull his mind apart. They'd almost succeeded, and afterward, hovering on the verge of non-existence, he'd been reduced to months of amazing but incoherent visions, a torrent of dreams filled with color, violence, and obscure meaning. There were flashes of ordinary life mixed into the dreams, too, a familiar face, or a memory of his father, or snippets of coherent speech filtering in from the people around him. He even found the ability to speak sometimes, and sometimes he knew Morag was there and could half-articulate to her the new knowledge that he needed so much to, so desperately to, so urgently to. The dreams and their meanings were like water, though, a cold cataract refracting sunlight, everything and nothing, passing hard and indifferent through splayed fingers. He could not contain experiences or offer them a place to collect. In the place where a person had been, where he had been, there was no longer an experiencer, no longer any organizing self. All that was left of him in those terrible months, persisting at his core as the dreams raged over and around and through the emptiness, was an ice chip of urgency and dread. Purpose without purpose, an unintelligible need to act, driven by the one thing that was always clear. His mother's voice, imploring but fading as she fell. "Stop them, Daniel! Stop them, before it's too late!" Meditation gurus and self-help writers liked telling people to live in the moment. They had never experienced the state of mind they thought they were selling. He'd been to that place. He was one of the few human beings in the history of the species, 200,000 years, give or take, 80 billion people, give or take, who'd both seen and lived to recall that country from whose bourne, sorry Hamlet, a few travelers really do return. So Daniel knew the truth. Living in the moment wasn't some kind of low-hassle, chamomile-flavored, off-the-peg bliss. It was hell. To live in the moment was to live outside of time, where you were nothing but an infinitesimal point in the infinite white desert that was both everywhere and nowhere. The capacity to be a human self, an individual, a person, required you to hang on to the sense that you owned your experiences. But that depended critically on being a creature that swam in the river of time. Knowing what is new, what is routine, what is surprising, learning and half forgetting and seeing new things, noticing that a feeling is like this and not like that. Above all, growing the knowledge that shapes everything, the knowledge that one day the road will end. When your mind has been divorced from your body and there is no end, there can still be intelligence, but no self. Immortality wasn't the greatest of all gifts. It was death without the benefit of oblivion.